So the second from the top on the BondicPRO line is your kit, and the difference is that you now have a gun. You have the plunger for doing individual projects anytime you want, but you also have the gun. So take these items out. The gun comes like this. So the first thing you need to do, there's a tab, and the tab enables you to pull this lever back, just in case if the teeth are facing up, it's in the wrong way. So just pull it out, make sure the teeth are facing down because that's what moves it forward. And holding this tab, press it all the way back, right? As far back as it goes so it's as flush as possible. And now, when you press the gun, it'll push it out. Now once it engages, you can go very slowly and you can move it almost more than 1/4 of an inch each time, but you can go very, very slowly if you want. If you've got to store it, you've got to go back all the way, and this tab would come out, and that's where the cartridge goes in. But the tab is tight fit, so you have to hold this back when you're putting the cylinder or the cartridge in. When you put it back in the case, you need to move this forward slightly so that it can fit back in the case. So take a look at that shape here. This is a bit too far forward, so you can push it back, and then it will fit in. If this is way too far forward, it's not going to fit in. So you can just hold this tab back and put it into this home position, and then it'll plop into space. And try not to damage either one of the ends. There's a bit of play for you there. And then you can close the lid again. So take that out. It's a little bit of a tight fit, so it takes a tiny bit of coordination. And you will hold this back and keep the plunger all the way in. Start with one side here, and then follow with the other going through. So make sure that inside there, that plunger's down, and it snaps into place like that, it's firm, and then put this down to hold it in. And now, based on where your cartridge is, whether it's new or being used and put back in over time, you can just take this off, and you can screw on your tip. And I would screw the tip tight, and then you can rotate the tip when it's in there to be whatever angle you want, and then you can squeeze and bring it forward. And now I can feel it having contact there, and the liquid's coming out of the tip here. So I can put that down. I can move that around. So when I'm done, there's fluid in here, don't forget. I want to take the pressure off like on a caulking gun. I'll pull this lever back here. I'll use that tab to pull it back. To pull out the cartridge, I rotate it as I'm pulling it out, and then I'm done. And to put this back, as I just mentioned, press it forward a few clicks. You may want to wipe off the edges if there's any fluid that's come out based on pressure. There you go.